welcome back to Coins World. Hey everyone, welcome back to Coins World. If you love rare coins, numismatics, and the thrill of discovering hidden treasures in your pocket change, you're in the right place. In today's video, we're diving into the 1974 Kennedy half dollar, a coin with some interesting varieties, history, and potential value. Could you have a rare one hiding in your collection? Stay tuned as we break down everything you need to know. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss an update. Now, let's get started. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar is a fascinating piece of American coinage that holds deep historical, economic, and numismatic significance. To fully understand this coin, we must explore not just its design and production, but also the historical context in which it was minted, the changes that had occurred in U.S. coinage up to that point, the economic conditions that shaped its composition, the public perception of the Kennedy half dollar over the years, and the specific varieties, errors, and notable mint marks associated with this issue. The story of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar begins with the assassination of President John F. Kennedy on November 22, 1963, in Dallas, Texas. The nation was in shock, and almost immediately, the government sought a way to honor the fallen leader. Various ideas were proposed, including renaming landmarks and even revising currency to include his image. Ultimately, it was decided that his portrait would be placed on a U.S. coin, while there was some debate over which denomination should feature Kennedy's image. His widow, Jacqueline Kennedy, expressed her preference for the half dollar, which at the time bore the image of Benjamin Franklin. The Franklin half dollar had been in circulation since 1948, but due to the overwhelming desire to commemorate Kennedy, it was quickly replaced in early 1964. The Kennedy half dollar was designed by chief engraver Gilroy Roberts, who created the obverse front of the coin, and Frank Gasparo, who designed the reverse back. The obverse features a left-facing profile of John F. Kennedy, based on a presidential medal that had been designed before his assassination. The reverse features the presidential seal, which includes a heraldic eagle holding an olive branch and arrows, symbolizing peace and strength. The eagle is surrounded by 50 stars, representing the 50 states of the Union. The first Kennedy half dollars, minted in 1964, were struck in 90% silver, but due to widespread hoarding and the increasing price of silver, the U.S. Mint quickly modified the coin's composition. In 1965, the silver content was reduced to 40%, with a core of 79% copper and 21% silver, and by 1971, all silver was removed from regular issue half dollars, making them copper-nickel-clad coins. By 1974, the Kennedy half dollar was well established in circulation, though it was already facing declining use in everyday transactions. Many Americans continued to hoard the coins, believing them to be special or valuable, and businesses were reluctant to use them due to their large size and lack of integration into cash registers and vending machines. The 1974 Kennedy half dollar was minted in 3 locations: the Philadelphia Mint No Mint Mark, the Denver Mint D Mint Mark, and the San Francisco Mint S Mint Mark for proof coins only. The Philadelphia Mint struck 201,596,000 coins. The Denver Mint produced 79,066,300 coins, and the San Francisco Mint minted 2,612,568 proof coins. These proof coins were made specifically for collectors and featured a highly polished, mirror-like surface with deep cameo contrast in many cases. One of the most famous varieties of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar is the 197-4D, double die obverse DDO. This error is characterized by noticeable doubling on the words, "In God We Trust" and "Liberty," making it highly sought after by collectors. Other notable errors found on the 1974 Kennedy half dollar include clipped blankets, off-center strikes, missing clad layers, and struck-through grease errors. Each of these errors increases the coin's value significantly, especially in high-grade uncirculated conditions. The design elements of the 1974 Kennedy half dollar remain consistent with earlier issues, featuring the inscriptions "Liberty," "In God We Trust," and the date 1974 on the obverse, while the reverse includes United States of America and half dollar. Surrounding the presidential seal, the edge of the coin is reeded, a design feature intended to prevent counterfeiting and clipping. The coin has a diameter of 30.6 millimeters and weighs 11.34 grams. The economic conditions of the 1970s also played a role in the coin's history. The United States was experiencing high inflation, an energy crisis, and economic instability, which affected public confidence in currency and led to continued hoarding of certain denominations, including the Kennedy half-dollar. Despite the U.S. Mint's efforts to encourage circulation, including continued production at high volumes, most Kennedy half-dollars remained out of daily transactions. This situation continued into the 1980s and beyond, eventually leading to a decline in production for circulation, with half-dollars primarily being struck for collectors in later years. In terms of collectability, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is readily available in circulated condition, typically worth face value 50 cents, but higher-grade uncirculated examples MS-65 and above can command prices of $10 to $20. The 1974 double-die obverse variety can be worth $50 to $500, depending on the condition. Proof versions 197 for S range from $5 to $25, with deep cameo examples being more valuable. The 1974 Kennedy half-dollar holds a special place in numismatics, not only because it is part of the Kennedy series, which remains one of the most collected U.S. coin series, but also because it represents a pivotal moment in U.S. coinage history. It was struck at a time when the nation had fully transitioned away from silver coinage, was preparing for the upcoming bicentennial redesign in 1976, and was facing significant economic changes. Though the Kennedy half-dollar has not seen widespread circulation use for decades, it remains a popular collector's item, with many enthusiasts focusing on high-grade examples, proof coins, era varieties, and special editions. The series continues to be minted today, though in much lower numbers compared to its early years. For collectors, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar is an accessible and affordable piece of history, representing the legacy of John F. Kennedy, the economic shifts of the 1970s, and the evolution of American coinage. It serves as a reminder of the rapid changes in U.S. currency and the lasting impact of Kennedy's presidency on American culture. Whether collected for historical significance, investment purposes, or the thrill of the hunt for rare varieties, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar remains an enduring symbol in the world of numismatics. And that wraps up our deep dive into the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar, a coin with an incredible history, fascinating varieties, and lasting numismatic significance. From its origins as a tribute to President John F. Kennedy to its role in the changing landscape of U.S. coinage, this half-dollar remains a cherished piece of American history. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just starting your journey into coin collecting, the 1974 Kennedy half-dollar offers something for everyone. With its unique errors, mint mark variations, and historical context, it's a coin worth adding to your collection and studying further. If you enjoyed this video and learned something new, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell so you never miss out on more content about rare and valuable coins. Drop a comment below. Do you have a 1974 Kennedy half-dollar in your collection? Have you ever come across one of the rare errors we talked about today? I'd love to hear your thoughts. Thank you for watching Coins World, and I'll see you in the next video. Until then, happy collecting.